Hey guys, welcome back to Portable Entrepreneur. As I've been talking about a bit here recently, I really want to make sure that your business life feels fun. It feels light and easy for you to do. And one of the things that you can do to help with that process is to become known for something. And the reason we want to do that is because when you become known for something in business, it is so much easier to get people to pay attention to you, to want to hire you, and to shrink all of that competition that is out there so that clients see your value and want to work with you. So if you've listened to me at all talk before, I've talked a lot about the importance of selecting a niche to be able to serve in your business. Now, there are so many reasons that you want to be able to do this. And I'm not going to tell you that you have to do this in order to be successful. There are certainly plenty of businesses that are out there being successful who never select a niche. However, if you are just getting started in business, or even if you've been doing this for a couple of years, but you're failing to really build that momentum that you really thought you would have down by now, this is something that I really want you to consider because this really can be the piece that makes a big difference. I am a huge fan of doing this process in the way that is going to be the fastest and the easiest for you to go, and this tends to be it. Now, I want to share with you 4 different types of niches that you can actually serve, and I don't want to just tell you what they are. I'm going to actually show you some examples of real companies who are actually doing this. Now, the neat thing is you can actually take some of these types of niches and you can combine them to really hone down who it is you are specifically going to serve. When you do this, it becomes so much more clear who your ideal client is, where you can actually go about finding them and helping them see how you're going to be able to actually make an impact in their business. Now, if you've been thinking about this at all before, as we go through this, if you are concerned at all that a niche that you select is not going to be profitable, what I want you to consider is that you are actually much more likely to be successful if you select one than if you continue to generalize and you're not getting any momentum, you're not building up any results. There are so many niches that work really, really well. So it's not often that one niche is wrong and one niche is right, and you got to make sure that you pick the right one. It is really about creating that strategic plan, as we've talked about here before, to hone in on exactly who you're serving and how you can get in front of them. So this really is a very nice balance between making sure that the niche is actually going to be profitable, as in, do they actually have the money to pay you? Is there a demand for the services that you are offering? Hopefully you are checking out what the demand is, what that niche actually needs, and then offering that and seeing how you're going to be able to get in front of that audience and making sure that that lead generation strategy is something that actually works for you, that you're going to be motivated to do and follow through with. Now, if you're not sure how to pick a profitable niche or what questions to ask, what information to find out, you can always pick up the Portable Entrepreneur Niche Selection Kit, which is linked in the description below. Otherwise, let's just go ahead and jump into these 4 different types of niches you can serve. The first type of niche is a service. So in this, we are looking at what type of service can you offer that you are really good at, you can get great results with, and that is what you become known for and you get really, really good at providing. So this is typically a service that is going to enhance a website. What is going to take the existing website and make it perform even better? So some examples of this are website speed optimization, e-commerce conversion rate optimization, link building, analytics analysis. And what's great about this is you can even combine one of these services or this type of niche with some of the others that we're going to talk about. Now, the second type of niche that you can serve is a specific location. Now, this typically is where you yourself are located, but there's a couple of caveats that I want you to consider. And that is, if you are in a very, very small town or location, there's only so many businesses of a certain type, it may be much harder for you to offer your services in that specific location because there may not be as much competition, there may not be as much demand. So in this case, this is where you start looking at other locations. This could be other cities, other regions, even other countries if needed. Now, another caveat to this is that you cannot really ethically serve two clients of the same type who are technically competing businesses. So let's say that you have two plumbers in the same location and they would be competing for the same clients. It's very difficult to serve both of them equally for your different services, so that's something you definitely want to consider. Now, this can work better when you have a larger city, because sometimes, let's say you have a plumber A who tends to serve this side of the city and you have plumber B who serves this side of the city, and so that can work really well. And so that can allow you to still serve both of those, because while they are the same type of business, they actually serve different locations within that city. But you don't always have to serve it just plumbers. This opens you up to being able to serve anyone who is in that particular location. So examples of this would be Sydney, Australia, Tucson, Arizona, or Los Angeles, California. Now, the third type of niche that you can serve is actually one that I talk about a lot, and this is to serve a particular industry. Now, there are tons of opportunities here for you to serve an industry, and if you just go to any business directory that's out there, you're going to find tons of different options that are out there to really just get you thinking. And you can always think about the experience that you've already had, someone you have already worked for in the past, a type of business that maybe a family or a friend has worked for and you have some knowledge in, or just one that actually interests you that you may want to start learning more about. A few examples of this are construction businesses, dance studios, and schools. And last but not least, we have the fourth type of niche that you can serve, and this is around a particular tool. What I love about this is this allows you to get really, really good at one type of tool, and you become the go-to person for that specific tool. So anyone who needs a service is going to then benefit so much more from working with you, who that is what you do day in and day out, so you know it like the back of your hand. So some examples of tools would be Google Analytics, Squarespace, and Shopify. Now, with all of these types of niches that you can serve, I've given you a few examples, but this again is just a few. There are so many opportunities within each type of these niches. And what is beautiful, as I mentioned at the beginning, is that you can actually combine some of these types to make your own unique niche. So for example, website speed optimization for Shopify websites. So you see how that gets even more specific and really lets you hone in on exactly who it is that you want to serve. So this is really the difference of you showing up in front of a business owner, a website owner who has a Shopify store that is running slow and offering your speed optimization services, and someone else who is just a general web designer trying to do the same. Well, they're going to go with you because you really know what you're doing. So hopefully this has really given you some ideas of how you can really narrow down who your ideal client is so that you can start being known for something. If you have any questions about a niche, want to talk this out at all, go ahead and drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you there. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this every Tuesday and Thursday. Thanks again for watching. I'll catch you next time.